Cola with DiscountJuicers.com. Today another exciting episode for you. And what we're going to do today is introduce you guys to the all-new Tribest juicers, including the all-new Green Star Elite and the all-new Solostar 4 juicers. And as you guys can see, I got them right here on the table. You guys are seeing them here first on the DiscountJuicers.com channel, and they are now available at DiscountJuicers.com. Although these juicers will be in limited distribution, so they may not be available in all places. So I do encourage you guys, if you guys enjoy my videos, to support me and my work by making your purchase at DiscountJuicers.com. We oftentimes get special juicers that your guys are not going to find anywhere else. So what I want to do next is actually get into the differences in the Green Star Elite models and the all-new Solostar 4 models. So first, we're going to start off with the Green Star Elites. So now I want to share with you guys the new Green Star Elite models and share with you guys the differences between all the different models here that I have displayed. Basically, the Green Star Elite started out with the original GSE-5010 that's sitting right here. This is the Green Star Elite in the white color. The next thing we got is the all-new Green Star Elite GSE-5010, which is the same as the 5000 except it's in a black color. But check it out. Underneath the black, it's still all the similar white parts. And then finally we got the all-new GSE-5050, which is the chrome version of the GSE series of machines. So this is a chrome-plated plastic. So it's still plastic, but it's chrome-plated, and this one looks the sharpest. But yes, once again, underneath here, it's still just the standard white parts. Underneath, it's a fully chromed exterior. So I mean, that's pretty much the differences. They operate the same. They have the same twin gears. It's only the external coloring. Now there are a few minute differences on the new 5010 and 5050 models. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. When we take off the top color, which is all molded in black, and then, you know, obviously the original is molded all in white. We can see here if we take off these parts right here, which are all white and are identical between the two models and the two gears, and the same on this model. The outlet adjusting knob on the new models are black instead of white, so it kind of blends in and looks nicer. But if we go ahead and remove these two parts here, let me get these out in the nice twin gears, we can see another main difference is the main body right here. So one of the challenges I have with cleaning the Green Star Elite is that every time I'm done using the Green Star Elite, there's always seems to get some kind of a juice residues up around this area here. And on the white juicer, you know, it is rather difficult to get the nice carotenoid orange pigments out of the white. So you can see some small, minute amount of staining, although I do recommend you guys clean your juicer up right after you're done. Maybe even spray with a soap and water. Spray with a soapy water like sprayer and get the brush in there to brush it out. And I've been pretty effective at cleaning it. But I like to say that on these two new models, the 5010 and the 5050, it's now all black. So this is going to be significantly easier to keep clean and keep it looking nice and newer longer. The white Green Star Elite GSE-5000 and the black GSE-5010 are the same exact price. So, you know, if you want to keep your appliances looking nice, it probably would behoove you to get the black model because it doesn't show the stains as easily. So that's what I really like. Now, if you want to get the more upscale look, you know, that's where the GSE-5050 comes into play, this nice chrome-plated plastic. Now, this one will show the fingerprints on there, but it's good if your burglar comes in your house and tries to, like, make a juice and he's using your juicer, and he leaves his fingerprints on the juicer, and the cops could come and pull the fingerprints off of it. So you'll have to wipe this down. But I find that because this has a more non-porous finish than the standard plastic, it is a little bit easier to keep clean. And this one kind of definitely looks more upscale than the black or the white ones in my opinion. Now there is an upcharge if you do want to get the chrome-plated plastic version. Now I do want to mention that all these Green Star Elite juicers have the same warranty, which is 12 years, which is the second longest warranty in the juicing industry, which means literally for the next 12 years you're going to be guaranteed that you'll be able to make juice day in, day out in your house for you and your family, you know, to gain the benefits of including more fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet. Now the main reason why I like the GreenStar Elite series is because they operate with 2 twin gears, unlike any other twin gears on the market. These are special 3-stage twin gears. First, these 2 gears have a crushing stage, so the produce is put through the gears and it's crushed up. The next stage is that the produce is then mixed in a mixing stage that helps to maybe you know, pull out more nutrition, and then finally the juice is pressed out. So this is like, you know, in my opinion, better than a 2-step press, you know, crushing or grinding and squeezing, you know, press style juicer. This is a 3-stage machine, and in my test, you know, it gets quite high yields. As a matter of fact, this is probably the highest yielding juicer of all the juicers we sell when juicing things like hard vegetables with the leafy greens. So yeah, Tribest has just made the GreenStar Elite better by adding new colors so you guys have more options. Next, I want to go ahead and show you guys the all-new Solostar 4 juicer. So now I want to show you guys the all-new Solostar 4 juicer. So the original Solostar 4 juicer came out, I don't know, several months ago. It's right here, and in my tests, it's actually yielded more than any other horizontal single auger juicer, you know, on the market at this time that I've tested. And so it originally came in the white model, which is the SS4200-B model, and now they have the all-new SS4250-B model. Now, the B model is not revision A, revision B. The B means it's the plug style, and that's the plug style for the United States that works on, you know, our voltage here, you know, 115 volts. So don't think there's an A model and a B model, and if you're in the US, you're going to get an A or whatever. You're always going to get the B model. So anyways, this is the 4250, the 4200, and the only difference between these 2 models is the color. And this is a white, you know, plastic, and this is a chrome-plated plastic. And so, you know, this looks a lot more upscale. And once again, yes, Tribest is, you know, making a surcharge for the upgrade of the chrome. And what are the benefits of the chrome? Really, the juicer functionality is 100% the same. The only difference is that it looks nicer. So if you have a stainless steel kitchen and white's not going to match your kitchen, you need to get the stainless steel. I mean, all those stainless steel appliances always cost more money. This is going to cost you more money too, and it's going to look, you know, upscale and really nice in your kitchen. It does have a nice mirror-like reflection, and once again, like the GreenStar Elite GSE-5050, this one will also show the fingerprints. But also, you know, in my opinion, you know, if you're one of those anal people that likes to keep things clean, you know, the juices and everything will basically run off this a lot easier because it's less porous than the white version that may end up staining over time. But I always encourage you guys to clean your juicer right after, you know, you're done using it so that the stains don't have time to set in. So yeah, that's the main differences. Now, this one is the lowest RPM single horizontal auger juicer on the market at this time. It also has the most torque, and that may play a reason why it yielded better in my tests. Also, it has the longest warranty in the juicing industry of 15 years. So with this machine, you're guaranteed for 15 years you guys are going to be able to juice day in, day out for you and your family to include more fresh fruits and vegetables in their diet, so you could have the best health, lose the most amount of weight, and have the most energy. The next thing I like to do in this episode, or final thing I'd like to do, is actually go over all the Tribest fruit and vegetable juices, because they make several different models, and depending on your specific needs, one or the other one may be the right for you. So I'm going to go ahead and set them all up and explain the differences and which one you may want to purchase. So now I have all the latest models of the Tribest fruit and vegetable juicers displayed for you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and explain my opinions on which one may be the best for you. Now I want to let you guys know that the juicer that may be the best for you may not be the one that's best for me, because we all have different needs. Much like we wear different sizes of shoes, different sizes of clothing, different sizes of shirts, you know, we have different needs and wants and desires in a juicer. Like some people like ones that are easy to clean. Some people just don't care about the cleaning and they want the highest yield and highest nutrition in the juice. And some people just want convenience, because we're all so quick and busy in our lifestyle. We just want a juicer that's just going to work fast, fairly well, and we could be done with it so we could get that fresh fruit and vegetable juices in us so that we could get healthier, right? Instead of just grabbing for that Coke or kombucha or something else, it's not as healthy as the fresh juices, right? And that's what I'm going to talk about in this section. So as you guys can see, we have the juicers lined up here, and this is actually in order of price because price is something else that's very important to some people. Some people are very price conscious. So on this side, we have the least expensive Tribest fruit and vegetable juicer, and as we go up in price, you know, we got this one's a little bit more expensive in the between, and then this one is actually the most expensive. And you know, price may be one factor, but I would encourage you guys not to have it be your deciding factor, because even if you go for the cheapest juicer, you know, you might be selling yourself short because, you know, the price is good and there's pros and cons to each model. So I want to go ahead and get into those ones specifically. So this model, although it is the least expensive, it also has the longest warranty. So if warranty is really important to you, you might want to go for this one because this has a 15-year warranty. Now, every juicer is better or worse at juicing certain produce items, and that's, you know, probably where the biggest contention lies. You know, much like if you have a couple different pairs of shoes, you might have a pair of running shoes, but you know, you won't go to a nice wedding in your running shoes because you wouldn't look cool. You would look out of place, right? And you wouldn't go, you know, to the beach in your wedding shoes, right? Or you know, when you go to a wedding, you wear some sandals because the sand would get in your sandals or whatever, your shoes, and you could just shake them out really easy. And the juicers are like that. So some juicers are better for juicing certain produce items, and some are better for than, you know, others. So, you know, this style machine, which is known as a horizontal single auger style machine, is straight up the best for juicing things like wheatgrass, sprouts, and microgreens and leafy greens. Hands down. This is the style, if you said, John, I'm going to juice like 80% greens only, and some of those guys can get quite strong if you're drinking them straight. This is the juicer that I would recommend to you guys, right? If you want to add some hard vegetables in with that, maybe like a, you know, 60%, you know, leafy greens and sprouts and wheatgrass and 40% hard vegetables, this is the one I would probably go for because, you know, it's going to do those things, you know, quite well. And if you want to maybe add in some fruits, another 10%, 20% along with your vegetables, this is probably the machine you're going to want to go for. Now, if you wanted to just say, John, I want to juice like mostly all fruits, this is not the machine you want to go for. And if you wanted to juice mostly vegetables, I mean, hard vegetables, this machine will do it, but it really excels at the leafy greens, right? It's all relative, right? And the other things about this machine is that it has a smaller feed chute. It actually has the smallest feed chute of all the juicers here today. It has a 1.5-inch circular feed chute, which means you will probably be cutting up some produce to stick in the machine. And one of the other negatives for me is that actually, you know, you need to basically use the pusher to push each produce into the auger because it is not really auto feeding for the most part. And you know, and then the cleaning time is actually probably a bit less than all the other machines on the table, which is, you know, important for some people. But I also want you guys to balance that because total juicing time is cleaning time plus how long it takes you to juice, right? Which is the total overall time elapsed. And you know, the overall time elapsed, because the feeding does take a little bit longer, will be longer despite the shorter cleaning time with this machine. Now, this machine runs at the lowest RPM of any of the horizontal auger juicers and makes the highest yield. So if you're looking for this style machine, you know, this is probably the one you're going to want to get. It's the best in my test. And as I said before, it has a 15-year warranty, and with the all-new SS4250 model, comes in a nice, brilliant chrome that's going to look upscale in your kitchen. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Slowstar juicer here. And I wish I could say the Slowstar juicer has been upgraded with new exciting colors, but it just has a standard black and you know, red color, which I think Tribest should be coming out with a different color here to give people some options. But this is a solid performer, and this is known as a vertical single auger juicer here. And actually, for a limited time between November 1st, 2015 and December 31st, 2015, we have this juicer on promotion for $50 off its normal price. So this makes it the lowest cost, best single auger vertical juicer on the market at this time, in my opinion. And I've tested like a lot of juicers, trust me. Due to its low special price point, and even if it's not on sale, it is still an incredible deal. It not only allows you to juice, but it also allows you to make, you know, frozen fruit sorbets, so you could get your family off ice cream and having, you know, the fat in the cream and all the different, you know, processed sugars and corn syrup and artificial flavors and colors and ice creams, and eat 100% frozen fruit that you freeze yourself or buy frozen, put through the machine with a special mincing or homogenizing attachment, yeah, actually I don't even think it comes with any other vertical single auger juicers out there. Make delicious ice creams, make nut butters. I've processed, you know, basically tomatoes and cilantro and onions into salsa. Made raw, vegan, eggplant chicken by processing the eggplant through here to kind of mush it up and then dehydrating it. I mean, that stuff is off the hook. So many uses to the Slowstar juicer, and I will give you guys a disclaimer that the vertical single auger juicers, such as the Slowstar, are my favorite style juicer for me to use personally. I mean, and here's the reasons. Number one, it's basically versatile. It'll juice things from fruits, and actually of all the juicers here, it'll juice fruits the best. It also juices the hard vegetables quite well and does a good, adequate, you know, job at the leafy greens, and especially does the leafy greens well if you combine that with some hard vegetables at the same time. And of course, you could also add in fruits, and it's going to work amazingly great. The other thing I like about this machine, is, aside from being an all-around good performer, if you don't know what you want to juice and you want to juice everything, is that it's also very quick and easy to use. You know, of all the juicers that I'm showing today, this one you'll be in and out of the kitchen as quickly as possible. I have a video actually where I juice in under 10 minutes in the Slowstar juicer, you know, basically from juicing and cleaning up and being done. And, you know, I've been late to pick up a friend or go to the airport, and I'm like, man, John, you only got 15 minutes, but I want a fresh juice because I want to, you know, commit and take the time to build my health instead of just grabbing, you know, something that wouldn't be healthy for me. And when you could literally juice in 15 minutes with the Slowstar, you know, you can change your life in 15 minutes literally. So that's why I really like it, because it does auto feed. You know, you cut a few things up, you know, to fit in the feed chute, which is the largest feed chute of the juicers today. And actually, because it's going vertically, the auger turns vertically and it basically crushes and squeezes out the juice. You put the produce in there, it accepts it in, and it juices, and the pulp comes out here, the juice comes out here. They have a nice cap here to prevent drips and do mixing in the machine if you prefer. I don't necessarily recommend that. And you're done. So basically what I'm concerned with when I'm juicing is I wash my produce, I'm cutting it up as a little bit at a time. I'm feeding it in, and I'm just feeding it in, and the juicer's working. With this machine, I have to sit and plunge, which, you know, I really just frankly don't have the time for. Also, it is fairly easy to clean, and it does have a 10-year warranty, which is still quite admirable. I mean, 10 years, that's definitely a long time. Most household appliances might have, even your big refrigerators you spend a lot of money for, you know, might only have a 1-year warranty. So I really like that this has the 10-year warranty, and it's the most versatile machine, also the most quickest machine, and probably the second most easiest to clean of all the juicers that I'm showing you guys today. And the final thing I want to mention about the Slowstar juicer is that something that's really not apparent to you guys. I mean, maybe I'll go ahead and take this guy apart to show you guys how this works really quick. Is basically we got this single auger, and the auger accepts things in. It also has a dual blade, which is unique to the Slowstar juicer, and it has the juicing screen and a wiping blade, which is going to keep the screen cleaner for you and extract more yield. But also it has this juicing screen, and you know, most vertical auger juicers on the market are first generation vertical auger juicers, which means that if you look at the juicing screen here that I could look through and see you guys, on the bottom of most juicing screens will be a little small hole. And that little small hole is where all the pulp that is crushed and squeezed has to get forced through in order to come out, you know, the pulp ejection port on the juicer. And this is a major clogging point. And this is why, you know, with all other Generation 1 vertical auger juicers, I do recommend you cutting your produce into, you know, 1/8-inch pieces like the celery and leafy greens. Otherwise, they will clog, they will get stuck in the screen here. So I'm glad that this is a second generation machine and it doesn't have that hole in the screen. And so this minimizes the clogging, even to the extent that Tribest states that you can put whole stalks of celery, and they've juiced, you know, a whole head of celery without cutting it up, and it doesn't clog up this machine, because that can cause you some headaches and cause some problems when your machine's clogging up and it's not working properly. So yeah, no cutting required is what Tribest says. I still always recommend you guys to at least minimally pre-cut your produce into smaller pieces for the best results. And of course, this also depends on how much you're going to juice. If you're just going to juice like 16 ounces of juice, yeah, you don't need to cut your stuff in this machine. But if you want to juice, for a family, a couple quarts, I would probably recommend, cutting the produce, because the more you juice, the more chances of something's going to get clogged in there and it's not going to work properly. And of course, I would also encourage you guys to watch my videos on how to use the juicers properly. So I have a video on how to use the Greenstar Elite properly. I have a video on how to use the Slowstar properly, and I'll be in the works with how to use the Solostar 4 juicer properly in the best way for the best results, right? That's pretty much the Slowstar machine here. Good all-around performer, and this is my pick, for what I like in my home, because it has the main advantages to me are the speed, ease of use, and it juices pretty much anything from fruits and vegetables, and also you can process, nuts and seeds and frozen fruits as well. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Greenstar Elite GSE-5050, and this model is known as a twin gear juicer. I showed you guys the twin gears earlier, and this machine also has its pros and cons. So one of the cons of this is that it's also the most expensive machine that I'm sharing with you guys today, but it also has a 12-year warranty, which is second longest warranty, which means you'll be juicing for 12 full years. And I want to really stress and encourage you guys to get a juicer with a long warranty, because warranty on a juicer, it's like the best insurance policy you could have. No, not life insurance, if something happens to you, but it's the best insurance you could have so that you'll be continually able to juice, because in my opinion, right, juicing is the #1 thing that every American should be doing for their health on a day-to-day basis. I started juicing by literally waking up in the morning, this is over 20 years ago, and making fresh carrot juice every day for breakfast instead of eating my normal breakfast. And simply by doing this, by drinking juice for breakfast instead of eating my normal cereal or toast or whatever I would have at the time, I lost weight, had more energy, and felt amazing. And then this led me to make further health and dietary changes in my life, so that I could be healthier. And I'm really glad I did that, because, it's like my brother, he's 2 years younger than me, he looks older than me, and now he has a lot of health challenges. Sorry, Jim. He's clinically obese. The doctor called him obese, which is quite sad. He's my height. He also has, different pains and ails. And I know a lot of you guys, I only say this because I know a lot of you guys are getting up there in age, and you guys are having some pains and ails. And if you would have started eating fruits and vegetables with these really rich phytochemicals and phytonutrients, antioxidants, and vitamins and minerals with the least amount of calories, in my opinion, you would probably be healthy. I have no aches and pains, young, fit, and trim, and just love to play and have fun in life, right? And this is the power of the fruits and vegetables, and this is the power of these juice machines, so you could really ramp up and supersize the amount of fruits and vegetables you can get into. For example, I could run 5 pounds of carrots through the Greenstar Elite. I'll have over 5 cups of juice and be able to now drink that juice and get it in me, and now literally I'm getting the nutrition out of 5 pounds of carrots that I would never even think about eating and sitting there and eating 5 pounds of carrots. But I could easily drink over 5 cups of the carrot juice, which is rich in the carotenoids and provitamin A and vitamin C and all kinds of other different vitamins and minerals that you're not getting when you're eating fast food, junk foods, and animal products. And yes, even juices have fiber, so I want to clear that up right now. There's soluble and insoluble fiber in all the juicers. Here today we'll leave a little bit of the insoluble fiber in the juice, and you can strain it out with included strainers if you desire, but they all leave the soluble fiber, because if it's soluble fiber, that means it's soluble, it dissolves in water, right? So there's still fiber in the juice. But the Greenstar Elite basically is going to give you the highest quality juice with its bioceramic and magnetic systems, integral into the gears, also its lower RPM, and just the way it extracts the juice. It literally crushes and squeezes out and mixes the produce at low RPM. So all these machines here would be considered cold pressed juicers. They're going to maximize your nutrition, but this one above all others is going to do it the best. And the reason why I say this is because I've seen studies that show the extraction of this style machine compared to a 2-step press style or masticating juicer or high-speed juicer. This machine overall, not in every single category, but overall produced a higher quality juice. And I know this may be important for some of you guys that are working with, different disease challenges, right? Like if I had some kind of crazy life-threatening illness, and I wanted the highest quality juice, I mean, even if the cleaning's a bit harder, I would go for this machine because I would want to give myself every possible advantage. Now, the twin gear juicer is definitely good, better, and best for juicing certain produce items. So, for example, if you want to juice like hard vegetables such as carrots, this machine out of all the juicers today will basically yield the most juice out of all of them. It's also very efficient at leafy greens when juiced with the hard vegetables. So like carrot, kale juice would be great, or any other kind of leafy green juice with the hard vegetables. This machine is going to yield far more than the others, as well as get the highest nutrition. Now, if you want to juice like leafy greens alone, this machine does do a really good job, but like as I mentioned before, like if you want to juice mostly leafy greens, I'd probably go for this machine. But if you want to juice maybe like 50-50 leafy greens with hard vegetables, I would go for this machine. Or if you want to juice mostly hard vegetables with some leafy greens, I'd go with this machine. And if you want to juice fruits alone, don't get this machine. Seriously, I'll tell you guys that straight up. If you want to juice fruits with your vegetables and leafy greens, not a problem. You want to include an apple, a lemon, an orange when you're juicing your greens and your, your carrots and stuff. This is going to work great. The problem is when you have all this soft fruit, going through, this machine really needs some hard fiber to like latch onto and grab and push it out the machine, or it's not going to work properly for you guys, right? So that's where really this machine shines, is the highest yield, highest nutritional quality, and doing the hard vegetables the best. Also has quite a long warranty. Now, of course, there's downsides to everything in life, even your husband or wife, of course. Some of us don't want to believe it. But I like to just kind of tell like it is for you guys. And, for me, the cleaning on this machine is a bear. Now, if I had some kind of disease and I just needed to suck it up and do it because I wanted every possible advantage, I would do it. But the fact of the matter is I'm in really good, healthy shape. I don't need to do that. And that's why I choose this machine, because, it still does make a high-quality juice. Probably not as high as this. It gets a good yield. The pulp's a little bit wet sometimes, depending on what you're juicing. But overall, I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of yield for a lot more convenience, and only you guys can make the determination on what's more important and what will you sacrifice. Will you sacrifice some yield for convenience, or you just want the highest yield, highest nutrition, and you'll sacrifice the convenience, right? And that's why I make these videos for you guys. Nobody else that I know of makes videos as in-depth, in detail, and goes out of his way to share with you guys all this information, because I truly know the power of juicing and how it has changed my life, and how it can truly change your life too if you just not only get one of these juice extractors, but start using it each and every day. And I wish I had somebody to guide me to buy my first juicer, because the juicer that I bought first did not fully meet my needs, and anyways, it's been a long way, and now I get to experiment, play, and have fun with juicers and share with you guys what juicers are the best. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hey, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below this video so that you'll be notified of my new and upcoming episodes. And also be sure to check my past episodes. I have over 400 episodes now on all aspects, comparing juicers, how to use them, how to clean them, which juicer is the fastest, all this kind of stuff. And I want to encourage you guys to support me and my work. If you like this video, please make your purchase at discountjuicers.com so I can continue to make these educational videos to help educate the people about eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and specifically help you guys on selecting the right juicer, because there's a lot of marketing companies out there trying to sell you their juicer, and manufacturers telling you theirs is the best. Who do you believe? Well, hopefully you might believe me, because I just use these machines day in, day out, and I have the experience to share with you guys my personal opinions. And of course, as I said, I like my own juicer, but there's a juicer here for everybody depending on your specific needs. So once again, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors. Alright, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. What we're going to do today is show you my pick for the best all-purpose juicer for beginners.